Hey, loves. So, I wanted to take a minute to make a quick, fast video. I'm going to try and make it fast. Um, it's been a while since I've made a video, but this one isn't an update or to let you know about my life or anything along those lines. What this is basically a little bit of a public service announcement, especially with what's going on in our country right now. Most of you know I'm extremely open about being trans. Um, I'm proud of being trans, um, but that does not label me. Um, some people might say, well, you know, he's trans, Frankie's trans. Yes, I am, but I think that the people that know me, you that know me and are part of my life, know me as Frankie, not Frankie trans man or whatever. I know that you guys see me say it a lot that I'm a proud trans man, and I am. I have nothing to be ashamed about. My life is good. I'm happy. I try and speak for the kids that are way too young to be dealing with what's going on in this country right now. When a 9-year-old boy tells me that he wants to die, it's very troublesome for me. When he's getting picked on like crazy, that's what he feels like he needs to do. It breaks my heart. So basically, what this is just to help some of you to understand or try to understand um, this number one etiquette of anybody addressing someone that's trans. I'm trying to put this into words. If you are out with me, and we go to, let's just say, we're in Nebraska and we go to a bar, or we're in Deadwood, Longmont, any place like that, okay? I'm just using examples just right off the top of my head. If you're out with me, I would please ask you not to voice extremely loud that I am trans. Say that some strangers come over and we start talking, and everybody's having a good time, everybody's drinking, whatever, having a great time. The people that come over to us, we don't know them. We're getting to hang out with them, but we don't know them. If I tell someone that I'm trans, it's because I feel extremely comfortable with them. It is because I feel safe with them. But believe me, it's not going to happen immediately. It is not going to be one of those things where I'm standing up on my chair or whatever screaming that I'm trans. In this day and age, in this country, I could end up dead. That's not a joke. That's the truth. I could end up either extremely hurt or dead because somebody decided that they were going to basically out my business. For any trans person, it is their right to tell someone that that's who they are. Even if they're barely transitioning, and let's face it, in the beginning stages when I was transitioning, I still looked like a lesbian, like a female. So in the beginning, when I was transitioning, I wasn't telling a whole bunch of people, yeah, I'm trans, yeah, I'm trans. That isn't how it worked. It took me a long time to get to the point to where I am. And let's face it, I've got a beard, I have a lower voice. I don't have a chest. I am male. But when I first started beginning of my transition, people would not have understood. Now, had if I was where I if I was today where I was back then, I would be terrified to be transitioning. Absolutely terrified. I would probably never go to any. Hang on, pup wants up. I would probably never go to any straight clubs or anything along those lines today because, and some of you may want to yell at me and scream at me, but the fact of the matter is Trump has made this completely acceptable to put somebody down because they're different. He is trying to erase transgender people in this world. So because he's spoken and said all of these words, people think it's okay. A 9-year-old is getting terrorized at school because Trump has said that it's okay to treat him like that. And these kids said that to him. So he's 9. I'm going to be 44 years old. Thankfully, I pass. Thankfully, when somebody sees me, they see who I am, which is a male. But God forbid that there's somebody out there that's barely beginning their transition, and people in this country feel like it's okay to terrorize them, to beat the crap out of them, to kill these people. I can't tell you how much this disgusts me, and I can't, and I'm sure you guys have seen it in my posts. You guys have seen my comments, things along those lines. Let's get back to the point. It is not okay for any person to out me. If I want someone to know that I'm trans, I will tell them. If they're a part of my world on Facebook, they obviously already know. If they're part of my world on Instagram, they probably already know. But if it's somebody that I've never met before and we're barely hanging out with them, barely getting to know them, believe me, I am not going to just go and tell some random stranger that I'm transgendered. When we're out and somebody misgenders me, which I don't know why the hell somebody would do that anyway. Look at me. Do I look female to you? Do I sound female to you? I would really hope not. But old friends, if we don't see each other very often and you've grown up with my past, then you might possibly be used to that. So I understand slip ups. I get it. But you also need to think about me when you do that, because you have no clue who is in that area with us. Somebody could have a gun in their car and just decide, oh, you know what? I heard that this person's trans. It's the end of their day. I'm going to make a point. And that person could be me because somebody wasn't paying attention to what they were saying. This country is absolutely terrifying right now. And not only am I trans, but look at the color of my skin. I'm Mexican, so that means I'm getting double jeopardy right now. somebody could just not like the fact that I'm Mexican, and Trump has yelled about, a border wall and all this other shit, and I don't even want to get into it. But yet again, some idiot could believe that it's his right to end my life or beat the shit out of me or whatever because of the color of my skin. So it goes either way here. All I'm asking, and I can handle myself, okay? I'm just making a point. If you know someone that is transgendered, male to female, female to male, if you know someone that's transgendered, you do not have the right to tell anyone else that they are. It is their right, and their right only, to tell the people that they want to know. So please respect that. Please remember that, because unfortunately you have their life in your hands. And you may think that I'm being dramatic, but I'm not. I'm speaking the truth. You have their life in your hands. You have my life in your hands. And I would hope that you love me enough to respect that. And I hope that you love whoever is in your life that may be transitioning to respect that as well. It's hard as hell to go out someplace and enjoy a meal, enjoy a drink, enjoy their life with what's going on in this country right now. And especially if they're just barely starting their transition. It is hard as hell for them to leave their house, and it takes so much guts and so much bravery for them to leave their house as the person that they are. They are braver than any other person that's out there in the world right now. Being trans is hard when you're barely starting out. So you, as a person, as a human being, need to treat them as a human being and respect them for who they are, because I guarantee they're respecting you. So you need to give them the same right that they give you. I said that this was going to be short, but I know it went a little bit longer, but I hope that I got my point across. I hope that you understand. If you don't, please ask me. Private message me, to whatever you have to do. I'm completely, you guys know me. I'm open to answer any questions that you have. I'm an open book. But when it comes to this, I have to completely be just dramatic, if that's what you want to call it. That I'll take that on. Anyway, I love you guys. I hope that you guys are well. Thanksgiving's coming up. Get to be with your friends. Get to be with your family. Just do me a favor and spread some love out there. We need it. This country needs some love out there so much. It's so freaking scary right now. Anyway, I love you all. Thank you so much for listening. Yeah, give somebody a hug. Tell somebody you love them. Open the door for someone. Give somebody $1. Do something to spread a little bit of joy out there, because we need it. All right, I'm done rambling. I love you all. Bye-bye.